All right, guys, it's the land bass assy. What's up? What's happening? Tell them what's good. So this is the fish that I caught at the end of that live. I do not know why the live stream died, but it did. Here we go. Let's weigh this fish and let it go. This is just a little Juan. I will assume that everybody, definitely just a little Juan. Shedcraft, what's up? Yo, GM, what's happening? Oh yeah, dog, I do fish a little bit, GM. Not a lot, but a little bit. Travis, what's happening? All right, guys, this is the fish that I caught at the end of the live stream that for some reason it cut off. This is just a little Juan, but thank the good Lord that we caught this guy. Here we are. Boom. Just a little Juan off a jerkbait. In a little bit, I will show you guys the weight. Again, that is just a little Juan. I think I'm gonna throw the glide bait in that direction. Yo, G, my apologies, dog, that I did not respond to your question about yesterday, whether I was gonna be at the Bassmaster weigh-in. I got distracted. You know, life and stuff. But Shedcraft is back in the house representing Canada. So we did get cut off a second ago, guys. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just know that we got cut off. Oh, Faith is what? Faith, I will have you know, dog, you could just show up to the broadcast and not drop some funds. But I mean, we do appreciate it. It's just, it is not necessary. But you always come through, man. Oh, GM is under the weather. GM, sorry to hear that, bro. What you got? I'm assuming it's just a regular cold or whatnot. There's a lot of birds out here. All right, it is 4:10. We are going to see. We're going to move a little. Did I hear splashing? The water temp right now, guys, is 47 degrees. That sunshine you see behind me is nice and warm. I think it's the funk. Oh yeah, guys, so that fish weighed 2 pounds, 4 ounces. Let's see, Shedcraft said he was in Mexico, I think. Let's check this out. Turn this sideways. He was in Mexico, and he says he loves it there. What'd you love about it, bro? Did you bring yourself back? I don't know if you are married or not, bro. I don't know your marital status. So currently, I will just assume, well, I was just gonna ask if you brought yourself back a señorita. But that is assuming that you're not married. At least on my end, I'm assuming that. But maybe you are. And I don't want to get all up in that business. And again, Faith, I do appreciate you dropping those 20 bills. GM, tell the truth. It's possible, Faith, but what I'm saying is, dog, I ain't seen GM in like, GM, when's the last time we saw each other? Was it when you were dressed all fancy? Maybe that's why we ain't seen each other, because he was dressed too fancy for me. Maybe it wasn't that time. Not only do these birds make a commotion, but they poop a commotion as well. This island is going to be gone in years. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Not made it to the water. Had a hard time with the cold weather and his gallos. I'm fishing the rattle trap this weekend. Oh, the rattle trap tournament. That's another tournament that is going to be happening. Only problem with that tournament, I believe that is a Bill Lose tournament or something like that. A lot of eelgrass coming in here, guys. That's terrible. If you guys don't believe me, a lot of eelgrass. So we'll probably reposition. Dang you, eelgrass. And dang is not the word I wanted to use, but I remembered we're back on the Rodcast, so we got to keep it PG-13. So yes, Saturday had a dude run a stop sign and knocked into my car pretty good, or knocked his car into my truck. No one was hurt. Well, I'm glad to hear that you were not hurt, dog. And I'm assuming that you didn't have any of your imaginary family with you. Or maybe you did, but you said nobody was hurt. So we shall thank God for that. And then we shall hope that your truck gets fixed soon enough. All right, we're moving a little bit, guys. Happily married, especially now. Okay, Shed, I don't know what the especially now means. I don't know what that means, but I won't say it too loud. I don't know what sorry about getting back to my other comment a little bit late. Finding joy, what's up? I know I wish you nothing but happiness. Hey, don't you try and pull that kill switch. Caught some mackerel there. Some little Juans. Okay, so, all right, he's talking about mackerels that were little Juans. Tim, this channel right here, it's hard to describe. I don't know what exactly it is, but it does seem like you are a familiar name that we've seen before. I don't know. With old age, I am starting to not remember everything, but it does feel like you've been here before. You can use any trap. Oh, Well, now that is that is something I'm going to have to look into. Two more rodcasts till Christmas. That might be possible, dog. Mathematically. Travis is new here. Okay, Shedcraft said that his wife was pushing for that trip to Mexico. So I don't think that Shedcraft actually answered what he liked about Mexico. He just said he liked it. Like, is there a particular a particular aspect? And you need not answer if you're all like, bro, don't worry about it. You can always say that, dog. And now, Faith's got 5 on it. Fishing with Silver and me. Faith's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. And currently we are only rocking 4 fishing poles. I haven't seen Moon's return from the rodcast that ended. I haven't seen him return. I believe that's because we caught that fish on a jerk bait and not a glide bait, so I think he got mad. And he said, no, I will not be watching some dude jerking live. I would much rather watch him glide live. But that is purely speculation. Who turned this thing on to 100? It is purely speculation. Why does this not work? Hey, phone, let me touch that. Oh, he loves the gente. He loves the gente over there in Mexico. That's what's up, dog. He loves the gente. For those of you who are not bilingual, that is, he loves the people. Now, we will say that he loves the people that he met. Because, you know, bro, just like everybody, there are some people that you might not like. And that's just life, you know? But, hey. But we don't need to get all wrapped up in the fact that sometimes, you know, people just aren't compatible. Because I tell you what, bro, I've been to Mexico, but I mean, only at the border. And some of those guys are not very nice. So, I'm glad that the people that you met were nice. And they were able to give you that view that the people are chill and cool. Because most are. But there are those bad apples that spoil the bunch. If I was not live, I would have changed that saying to some bad bass holes that mess up the whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Okay, except for the trips. Okay, dude. All right, so now I'm going to be taking marital advice from Shed Craft. This is going to be good. I mean, I will let you know that the moderator's always watching. But, so she's going to know these plans, bro. She's going to be like, I know Shed Craft told you that. And I'm like, dang it. He said to just wait long enough. And then they'll be all like, oh, finally. But I'm happy that you took me. And then I just don't know if I can utilize these tactics, bro, for my marital survival. I don't know if I can utilize them. Seeing as how we won't call her the op, but we will also won't call her the enemy. And we also won't call her, I mean, what would we call her? The other side. Seeing how the other side will know the game plan. And that's the problem. Because any advice given to me by Shedcraft will be seen, computed, and used against me if I attempt to utilize said advice. So Shedcraft, I do appreciate it, but I do appreciate it, but it might not get me anywhere. It did throw me off. Did Colin just... And what's up, Colin? I think there's room for 2 Canadians in this conversation, but did Colin just come through and remix the Cheers jam for us? I believe he did. So currently, guys, the total is 1 Little Juan. That Little Juan was 2 pounds, 4 ounces, and it was caught somewhere over there off a jerkbait. And right now, it smells like bird shad everywhere. It's disgusting here. If I catch a fish, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the live well, which you guys say is disgusting, but I'm gonna put it in the live well and I'm gonna take it somewhere else because it's gonna be an intervention. I'm gonna be all like, dude, you should not be living in these conditions right here. This water has to be full of bird shad everywhere. This is basically bird shad stew, though it's a weird stew. It's like a cold stew. Is there such a thing as a cold stew? Because the water's cold right now. But these birds are nasty. How about them Seahawks? Oh, it's just, I mean, it's a new channel that you can just fall in on, bro. It's like, what up, dogs? Hey, man, how you living? It's just got those vibes. But how about them Seahawks, bro? I'm gonna tell you what. Now, this might have to do with the fact that I was fasting for 4 days right before that. So my fast ended at 5 p.m. Central, and I ate some number of slices of homemade pizza, some number of chicken nuggets, and it was probably not the right number because, you know, my stomach was small, so I should probably not have eaten that much, but whatever, I lived. So after I ate that, there were 2 possibilities. I was either in a food coma or the Super Bowl was not entertaining enough for me to stay awake. And I'm pretty sure that I took a nap through the first half, bro. I saw the beginning portion of the first half. I believe maybe I saw 6-0. And then I was like, all right, whatever, this Super Bowl, nothing's happening. So then I ended up falling asleep. And that is the very first Super Bowl that I have ever taken a nap in. Now, again, we might not count that against the Super Bowl because I was fasting. So potentially it was the fast and the food coma that caused the issue, and not the Super Bowl not having a lot of action. So whatever the case is, that is the first Super Bowl that I took a nap in. And I woke up in the second half, and then things started to get a little more interesting, but not by a lot. Everybody's introducing themselves. That's kind of cool. I've never had that happen before, guys. Tim, I probably have not seen that guy that you're talking about. So, but he sounds hideous, is all I'm saying. Fool out here fishing for 6 months. What an idiot. What an idiot. Okay, Travis is giving us a little more detail about this gentleman that they were speaking of. Travis says that this fool has a very white legs. Now, I don't know who this fool could be, but he apparently has very white legs. Now, what is Travis doing looking at this dude's legs? I don't know. But they're white, is all he can tell us. So I wouldn't know, bro. I fell asleep and woke up in the second half, and I'm glad I did, because that's when the most action was happening. I didn't watch any commercials. I didn't watch anything like that, bro. I woke up, I watched the game, and I was like, what just happened here? All right, Moon, since you've come back, I speculated that you left because I caught a fish off a jerkbait and not a glide bait. And then you got all mad and said, I don't want to see this. This is disgusting. I'm gonna throw that glide bait again for you, Moon. No guarantees, but I will tell you that I have not caught anything on this particular color. But on the glide bait, I have not caught anything under 3 pounds. So we will see. Currently, we sit in 10 feet of water. So there is a drop that goes off from this point. Now, I should have thought about this, because this is the doo-doo stew, and it's probably gonna get on my glide bait. I'm probably gonna end up with, that's grass. I'm probably gonna end up with the bird flu. These guys, these Jurassic birds are probably disgusting enough to carry the bird flu. I think I got grass on me. Well, sure as shad, I got eelgrass. Ahora sí, we throw them out there clean as a whistle. Oh, that's how it happened. So you weren't looking at his legs. He just showed them, and then all of a sudden you had momentary blindness, and you're like, oh God, what happened? My eyes. Okay, that makes sense. All right, your story checks out, Travis. I don't know exactly who this vato is, but I will be on the lookout. Grass again? Maybe I'm not throwing to the edge of it just yet. Well, I'll throw in the shallow and I'll just work it faster. I like to let this fool sink, but In the shallow, I'll just work it faster and see what's up. Let's see if I can read comments while I'm working this glide bait, because I definitely do not want to get it stuck. I think it's starting to come back to me, bros. I might have had amnesia, but this 222 number, it's ringing something familiar, like I've heard this number before. I might have some friggin', I might have like a flashback. Man, this water it's a little dirtier than the rest of the area. That's probably feces particles. No white bass 2026. I believe that Moon is trying to get on my good side, because 2025, he really, really was pushing that white bass button. He pushed that white bass button trying to get me to love white bass, but you can't change me, bro. I've hated them since I lived in New Mexico. I don't know about those neon glow sticks. But at one point in time, I do believe they did have glow sticks on them. So that's when a night fishing episode was filmed. I do somewhat recall something like that. Uh-huh. Yes, I do remember that, bro. There was a time that some outrageous number of donations came from a particular individual. And it just set off an insane count of gift card money. It was crazy. Still to date, the highest gift card that has been given away on this channel. Dude, when I do this glide bait fishing, I feel like a robot. And I'm like, bzz, 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 bzz. Must catch fish. Must catch fish. Bzz, 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 bzz. What's going on over there? A lot of birds eating some bait. I mean, he looks super fancy, bros. He looks like he is trying not to get eaten. And he's doing a very good job of it, I must say. This bait is looking like he is evading death, trying not to get eaten. And to this point, he's doing good. Kudos to him for not getting eaten. But that is not what we want here. We want him to get eaten, and then we will free him. Hunting season takes you off the water. Well, just come hunt some bass. A $700 gift card. What in the fun is Faith talking about, bro? Dude, just today, my brother called me and he was all like, hey, bro, I'm gonna donate $300 to the Rodcast so that you could do the giveaway. I mean, same thing that he said before on the channel, bros. He said it before, and I'm like, dude, shut up. Shut up. You ain't doing that. And then he said it again, and I was like, oh, that's cool, bro. Why don't you pay me the money you owe me before you give money away to other people? And he was all like, ha, 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 ha. That's so funny, brother. And I'm like, you're an idiot. This better be grass. That was very weird. Very, very weird. But yeah, that's what he told me, Faith. Thanks for reminding me about what my brother told me. Actually, let's turn the camera this way so you can get a little bit of sunlight in there. That is what he told me, and I did not find it funny at all. But he seemed to think it was hilarious. So let's ask, guys, what have you guys been up to during the hiatus? I'm assuming you guys have, well, I'm assuming Moon went ice fishing or something. Let me try and guess what you guys have been up to. GM has built probably three Hardys. Faith probably has another imaginary kid. Sam probably has raised the sails at, I don't remember, Mud something. I think that's what it is. Who else do we got here? Tim has got people back on the road, so that's cool. He's doing his job to help out the homies get back on the road and live their lives. Unlimited is he's probably washed 130,000 dishes since I've been gone. Let's see, who else is in here? Colin has probably, let's see. Colin has probably rewatched the World Series to the 9th inning and stopped it there every time. He's probably watched that, I don't know, 1,452 times, but only to the 9th inning. And then he tells himself, we won, boys. We won. I think that's what he's been up to. Shedcraft clearly has gone to Mexico and he's become part of the raza. He's now like, yo, bro, I love the gente. I now speak the Spanish. Y guachalo, bro. He probably used some of the terminology that we use here on the Rodcast. He probably utilized it down in Mexico. He caught his mackerels, and then he turns to the Mexican guy, and he's all like, "Oh, shalo," and then the Mexican guy's like, "Dang, Canadian, you are cool." That's probably what happened. It's just all speculation, unless Shedcraft verifies it. And then when his wife saw him saying those things to the, that's grass, saying those things to the Mexican guy, she was super impressed. She's all like, hopefully, I don't do that many girl voices, but she's all like, "Oh my God, honey, wow, when did you learn Spanish? That is so wow. I thought we didn't." Hey, you son of a bird. Did you guys see those ripples right there? That bird just shat near me. She was like, "I thought we don't have any secrets, honey, and you learned Spanish? Oh my God, you are full of surprises. Washalo." You know, and other random terms here. You know, he was all like, "Hey, Mexican guy, don't be a bread ocha. Don't be a bread ocha out here." And whatever other Spanish terms we say. All right, hold on. What I missed as I was storytelling over here. All right, John said working. Hold on, guys. I gotta catch up to this. It's because when I got this glide bait out there, I can't stop reeling him in too much because then I'm gonna end up losing him. I mean, I had to ignore my brother's phone call twice yesterday because he called every time I was in a cast. So let's see here. I'll throw a jerk bait. That allows me to. Yo, corn diff, what's up? All right, so let's catch up here. Unlimited. What up, T? So Unlimited popped in. Okay. Standing on Unlimited. No, negative. I mean, he's still in there, but it's 240 in Cali. That's what's up. I thought right there that HCB had a little dyslexia moment, because usually when people, dang bros, are you guys seeing the sunset behind me? I'm blocking it. Here, let me get out the way, yo. Been catching a bunch of nice crappie. Okay, so I was right about Moon. Let's see if I was wrong about others. Now, Jonathan, he said he's working. Man. Or John said he's working. That's not great. Wrecking trucks is what Faith said. But he hasn't confirmed or denied whether I was right that he was having another imaginary baby. I had to check into a mental institution. It's for fun. Okay. So Steve's out there handling business, dropping pounds. He's sub 300. Yo, Steve, Silver thanks you for that. The next time you're on this boat, Silver will definitely thank you for that. Okay, I've been waiting to see a drag strip come back to life. Congratulations, Steve. Bros, are you guys seeing the sunset over here? I'm gonna have to stop and take a picture of this. Okay, Travis said he shot a deer. Good job, Travis. So Sam said that that Shedcraft's wife said she had her own Bad Bunny. So I guess I was 100% correct on Shedcraft's situation. He was over there impressing his wife with all the Spanish he learned from just watching a dude fishing. He learned zero fishing, but he learned some Spanish words that he's like, oh, I'm taking these to the street. All right, let's see here. Let's all enjoy this sunset right here. But we are gonna have to move somewhere else because this area, Vale shad, bro. Vale shad, bird shad all over the place. Hopefully I'm not in the way of your sunset there, guys. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's check it out, man. Iguachalo. Iguachalo. -1 degree Fahrenheit. Colin, you can keep that up there, dog. It came down here for a little bit, and I was like, that sucks. That needs to get out of here. And I think all this week it plans to stay somewhere else. All right, guys, let's move. Where to? I have no earthly idea. This is my first day grinding on the rodcast, so dang, it smells like bird shad over here. Oh, my jerkbait was still out there. I was expecting to catch another one here. Let's just move over there real quick. What time is it? Yeah, we'll spend our last moments over there. I mean, not last moments alive, but last moments on the rodcast over there. Ah, Shedcraft. I don't even remember what other words we taught or we've taught on the rodcast, so I don't know. How well equipped was he for equipped was he for Mexico? I know he knows Huachalo. I know he knows Bredocha. But what else? What else was he taught? It's because as we're teaching it, we're not really paying attention. We're just kind of going with the flow. Look at this cinematic situation here, bros. This is what I do for the homies. Iguachalo, bros. Boom. I kept the sun in the picture the whole time. Bros, you're welcome. You can thank me later. It is going to be a cold ride back. There may be eelgrass over here that's going to cause a problem. So I'm looking at that comment right there, Tim. And my question is, are you saying that you speak bad English? Like, your English isn't great? Or what are we talking about here, bro? Are you talking about malas palabras, bro? Or is that what you're saying? Are you saying that you're speaking curse words. All right, the eelgrass, maybe not so bad. That's a maybe. Dang, bro. Sam's over here saying I took everything out of the picture. So basically, he doesn't even like seeing silver. Oh, that's so sad. All right, guys, we got a lot of eelgrass here. We are going to bounce. This eelgrass is thick. Thick. I don't like it. I do not like it. Stupid eelgrass. Dang, Sam doesn't like silver in the pick. You can see, I think, the eelgrass floating on the top of the water. Potentially. Possibly. Not for public words. That's interesting. I hear those words a lot in public. All right, I'm gonna put this jacket on because we are gonna go for a cruise. I guess I'll put it over my life jacket. All right, so let me zip this up. Well, we are cruising, guys. I am going to. This is another thing that happened while we were not live. There was a new rola made, bro. For those of you who are not bilingual, rola is, loosely translated, a new jam. So, the new jam is as follows. Here we, well, I gotta find it first, and then I'll say go. Where is it? I don't even know. Technical difficulties. Here we go, homies. This is the new jam, again, created by 22AI.
What's happening? Yes, LA tapping in. Lake Guntersville, we live. Streaming live, y'all locked in. They call me Latin bass, assassin, ranger, silver, sliding, splashing. Sun just cracked that backwood ridge. Thermos, coffee cooler pack, that's it. Chat blowing up on my screen, y'all laughing. Guntersville is here
you hear it, guys. That is the 7-pound guest list. Okay, dudes, did you guys hear the end of the song, or did I mute it? Did I mute it, or did you guys hear the end of the song? That's the question. Sam, as we always keep it real here, I was over here saying, yeah, Sam, you're trying to trick me into thinking that I muted it, but I didn't mute it. And I said I didn't mute it because these guys were saying that the jam was cool, so I didn't mute it. But Sam was right, guys. All right. So it was heard. Thanks for telling me that, guys, because I didn't know if it was heard or not. Yeah, I don't know how I muted it. Must have been going 100 miles an hour and then not paying attention to the fact that my finger had muted it. Again, guys, I don't hold out a lot of hope for catching a fish here off a jig because of the fact that, I'll show you guys. Let me take a picture of this. When it comes to the environment here, this is the amount of bait that is here. I mean, I still could catch one, but if you guys look at the screen right there, that is how much bait we are dealing with here. There is bait from the window to the wall. It is just carpeting this area. That had to have been fishing line. But there is bait carpeting this area right here. And it's going to be very difficult for us to convince them. I mean, dude, if I was a bass right now, I would just cruise with my mouth open and it would just be filled with shad. Like, I'm just swimming. I'm not even chasing these fools. Yak, we've only caught one fish. It was a little Juan. What did you catch, dog? Match the hatch and give them something like the bait. Well, currently, dog, I only have 4 rods. I got a jerk bait. And I got a jig. And bait. Oh. Run the shad are going to be like, they're tiny. That's fishing line down there. The shad are very tiny. Busting up right there. Just a shad, nothing. No fish or anything. Well, Yak, I did not like reading that you did not catch a fish, as I always hope for the success of other anglers. I also hope that my jig comes off or out of the water, and it did. Yeah, this is just wall-to-wall bait. All right, we got 15 minutes till sunset. So next time I come out, guys, I will be more prepared. I will have more rods and whatnot, but this time I only came out with 4 rods. One of them successful, the other rods, one we didn't even try. The other rods, still no fish on any of them. I'm currently stepping a jig down through these rocks. Without the sun, the temperature is starting to drop. I think it was only supposed to be maybe 60 some degrees at this point in time, or like 50, high 50s, but we all have established that I am a wuss when it comes to cold. And remember, guys, even though it is not up in the chat right now, we are still doing the $25 gift certificate for the next BBL Plus. And it just has to be a 4-pounder, as we are in February. Now, yes, all the fish that were caught when I was not live, all those were probably BBL payouts. But, oopsie, my bad. Now, I wanted to facetiously say, it's kind of weird when I'm not live. I'm knocking out these 7-pounders, but then when I am live, I'm catching the little Juans. So what changed? Just kidding, homies. Just kidding. Again, I said that in a facetious manner, not a serious manner. Am I fishing Saturday? I believe that I am fishing Saturday. At least that is a game plan. That is, God willing, weather permitting, I will be fishing Saturday. Come on, baby. Give me a thud one time. Just one time, son. Okay, there's a little thud right here, but that's because I'm stuck. Son of a fish. Hey, Moon, I forgot about this, dog. What's the update on the Moon Merc family union? What's the deal here, Moon? Don't tell me you've just been wasting time, wasting out all of our lives because we are invested in this Moon Merc family unity, bro. Now, I'll forget, but not forever, Moon. Divided. I have not thrown that grub. I'm currently throwing a jig. But welcome back, dog. It died when the rodcast died. All right. Then that is the motivation to keep the rodcast alive. To spawn new relationships. Moon, you were supposed to reach out to Merc. Be like, yo, what's up, Merc? What's the deal, dog? I can get you the introduction, bro, but I cannot do the rest. You have to do it, dog. I can set up the beginning stages, but after that, dude, you gotta go after it. Put some thump gel on that jig. All right, bro. I said I only got 4 rods. I don't even have thump gel in my pocket right now. That's how weird the situation is. I usually have thump gel in my pocket at all times for some strange reason, but I currently do not even have thump gel in my pocket. Why? I don't know. The better question is, why would I be cruising with thump gel in my pocket to all kinds of locations? I have no idea. That thump gel has been put in my pocket, so I'll empty my pockets and put it on the counter or wherever, and then I just take whatever's on the counter and then I put it back into my pockets. So there was thump gel in my pocket, and it's been in my pocket for probably a year. So that, I don't know which one's worse. Which question is worse? Why I don't have thump gel now, or why I had thump gel for months in my pocket? But seriously, Moon, come on, bro. Come on, don't be crazy. See, so here's the thing, Moon. It should have been a situation like this. It should have been, I'm just saying, if it were me, dog, if it were me, this is how, why is there a fence door right there? Or gate? What is going on here? Well, I guess it's been a while since we've seen the riprap, so it's been a while since we've seen the collection of garbage that is on the riprap, but now we have a fence door, gate, whatever. But yes, so if this were me, Moon, what I would do is, since the rodcast brings us together, I would look and I'd be like, okay, this fool puts out shorts and stuff, so he's still alive. We've established he lives. He lives in you. But we've established that he's alive. So I know that Merc has put a comment or two in one of those shorts. So if I'm Moon, but actually Moon as me, but me as Moon, whatever the case, however you mix that up, right? Just me being me, but also Moon. Me having me tendencies, but as Moon. I think that's the best way to describe it. So if I'm me or Moon having me tendencies, then what I would do is I'd be all like, okay, game on. Merc put a comment. So then I'd be all like, yo, Merc, I'm not cyber stalking you, player, but we have unfinished business. So holla at your boy. Find me on Instagram or whatever. My name is Moon, whatever, on Instagram, or however you want to, because of course you don't want to give out too many details on the internet. You don't want to be all like, yo, this is my address, Merc, in case you want to visit me and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't want to give out all those details, dog. So then you just go and you start it off that way, and then Merc would be like, this Moon gentleman, he's a fine, upstanding young man. I shall investigate this. I shall look more into this. And then next thing you know, boom. Next broadcast that I show up, when I speculate what people have done on my long hiatus, Moon pops in, he'd be like, I got married. I'd be like, ay, wey, cálmate, bro. And Moon's like, no, I'm serious. And I'd be like, wait, you're serious, dog? And then you're gonna be all like, yeah, dog. And then that's when I'm gonna be a little offended, because I'm gonna be all like, excuse me, Moon, you're telling me that you got married and I wasn't even the best vato? Shh, bro, I could have been your best vato at your wedding. And wow, dog, wow. It will be like, it will be probably 10 times, maybe 100 times worse than when you named your dog after a different YouTuber, bro. Because then I would have missed your wedding. We would have gone live at your wedding. That way everybody in the broadcast could have gone to your wedding, but you wouldn't have had to pay for them to eat at your wedding. You see? Frugal, bro. Frugal. Now, because we're not inviting like Unlimited to the wedding, because Unlimited is going to be all like, yo, what's on the menu, dog? I'm going to need like 4 or 5 plates. And I'm going to be all like, Unlimited. Relax, bro. This guy's barely starting off his marriage. We don't want to bankrupt him just yet. I mean, not that our goal is to bankrupt you, but, you know, marriage does cost. It has a cost to it. So, you know, everybody else will just attend the wedding virtually, and then I'll be there, and we'll all have a great time. All right, well, okay, Moon said that he didn't say that, because then I was just like, well, then why did we waste our time, Moon? Why did we waste our time here? But yeah, so we'd all attend the wedding virtually, except for me, of course. And then everything would be all cool. So if you had said, I mean, the initiative should be there, bro. And then you should reach out to me and be like, hey, wait. Because that's the universal signal to get a man of my descent, to get his attention. You say, hey, wait. And I'll be like, what's up? And then, or I might respond, give away. Some along those lines. But that's neither here nor there. And then you get my attention, Moon, and then I say, yay, Moon's getting married. But that's not what happened here, Moon. You didn't not cyber stalk Merc and handle the business. Because I don't really want to have to go through, like, I'll put you in the starting blocks, bro. That's what I'll do. I'll put you in the starting blocks. I can coach you from a distance, but I cannot cross that finish line for you, bro. You got to cross that finish line. I'm gonna have to put on a jacket, bros, because there's a cold wind ever since the sun went down on my side of town, and the wind was blowing. It got a little cool. I thank God I had this in the boat, because if I didn't, I'd have been like, later guys, it's cold. Hold on. Did Sam say that he would take care of the financing for it? Hold on. Wow. Okay, so my guess is that Sam owns, I think it was like Mud Hole or something, Mud Hole Rods or something. I don't know what the place was. I think it was mud. And why does it smell like bird shat here too? What the heck is going on here? Is it on me? Well, whatever. But maybe Sam is like just a super rich dude that we don't know about. He's going to finance your wedding, or maybe he's a financial lender and he's like, yeah, I'll finance it, bro, but at like 30% interest. I don't know what his statement really meant right there. But I do know that we're trying to get Moon to the finish line. Moon, you could even do that right now. You could go to a comment, and I'll delete this broadcast, bro, so that Merc never hears it. You could go to a short where Merc was in there. I don't remember what short. He said something about the Bears. I forgot what short. I think it's a Patriots. Maybe. I don't remember. But you can go in there and be like, at Merc, handle whatever the rest of his handle is. And be like, yo, dog. So, word on the street is that the Rodcast, not the Rodcast, all of us, but Sam has said he will finance the wedding. And that might even, because traditionally, bro, and nowadays tradition ain't the same, but traditionally the jefe has to pay for the wedding, right? Traditionally. So if that's the case, then Merc might just jump on the opportunity, because he's like, whoa, hold on a second. Moon, I've never met you, but apparently I don't got to pay for this wedding. Let's go, dog. Let's do it. I'll let my daughter know at some point in time. So who knows, Moon? Who knows? But we are just trying to do what's in the best interest of Moon. Even though he's always trying to like sabotage us by like making us get white bass and stuff. But we always look out for homies. And Moon just so happens to be one of those homies. So we're gonna look out for him, and we're gonna see if we can get him to the finish line. I'm gonna move to the other side of the riprap, guys. I have not got any sign of life here. I'm gonna move to the other side where there's like distinct differences in the way the riprap is set up. There are these jutting out points. Dude, right now, so here's the thing, Sam. Right now, we are living out a real life rom-com, bro. That's what's going on right here. We're just a band of vatos just living life, doing dumb things, right? And then all of a sudden, one of us is gonna get locked down, find love, and we're just gonna be all like, ha, oh, bro. And it's just gonna be the most amazing rom-com. It's being written right before our eyes. But we're missing one pivotal part of this, and that is Moon's action. Currently, we are suffering from inaction. I gotta put my lights on too. I'll put my front navies on and then I'll dude, I'm telling you guys, this rom-com is writing itself right now. You guys might even be able to pick the character, or not the characters, the actors that will play you in this rom-com. I know I've seen a lot of shows and stuff where like text messages just pop up on the screen, you know, whenever somebody texts or whatever, you know, the text message, the bubbles show up on the screen and whatever. And that's what I envision for this rom-com. There'll be movies, well, when the movie comes in, there'll be scenes, not movies, there'll be scenes where your chat bubbles come up and then your handles come up. And then when they see you guys in real life, you're gonna have to pick whichever actor you want, whichever actor best portrays you. So you guys better pick them fast, because once the actor's called, nobody else can use that actor. So I repeat again, you guys better call dibs on the actors that you want to portray you. And hopefully they're at least somewhat close. That way, I mean, because once the actor's called, you cannot pick that actor anymore, because the audience will notice. They'll be like, dude, wasn't The Rock this other dude? But how could The Rock also be this guy? You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't play well for the audience, the audience understanding of the story. Oh, washalo, bro. Moon thinks he's a little bit Antonio Banderas. He's all like, what's in the case? A guitar. And that might be nice there, Moon. Because if you think you're more of an Antonio Banderas kind of guy, bro, it might be nice for you to, that's a good song for you to serenade a lady with, bro. You just go, you take the song from not Once Upon a Time in Mexico, but the other one from blah, 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 blah. What is it called? It's called something from whatever that movie is. It's one of my favorite movies, but I don't remember what it is. Oh, I gotta get that light. You could serenade her, bro. You could be like, cuando ando en mi caballo por la sierra yo me voy a mujeres, hold on, a mujeres, no, wait, a mujeres, I forgot the song. Oh, a mujeres dinero or something like that. No, I don't remember. What the heck is the name of that movie? I'm still trying to figure out what the movie is. Desperado. I think it's Desperado. I think. A mujeres no me faltan ni el dinero ni el amor. Yeah, that's how it goes. See, Moon, you could just serenade her like that if you're Antonio Banderas worthy. If that is a character that you, the dude who will play you. Alrighty. Okay. My light is being dumb. Sorry about that, guys. I was over here fighting the light. I don't go to the light. I fought the light. All right. So Moon is still going with Antonio Banderas. So I caught a 4-pounder. I don't remember if it was here or on the other one, dude. But that's a good eye, Sam. Good eye. All right, GM said that he's going to be played by Jason Momoa. So that's actually, yeah, that makes sense, bro. Now, so the rest of you guys are not jumping out and picking characters. These are basically real life avatars that are going to be playing you guys. Now, also, we probably want to keep in mind budget, because if you guys are picking like all A-list actors, then this movie is going to cost a lot. This rom-com is going to be ridiculous, and hopefully Sam will also finance the movie, because I don't think we have the budget for that. Oh yeah, Sam, I am aware. I do not go to the light, but I was fighting it because it didn't want to turn on for some reason. Let's see. Colin is probably going to be played by Terrence. And Bromance, I mean, he hasn't been in this episode lately, but he'll be played by Philip. Classic. We know that's the case. That just, I mean, it makes sense. We would probably make unlimited since GM is Jason, mother son of a gun, is Jason Momoa, then unlimited, you could be The Rock, bro, or you could have The Rock be you, whatever. Mother son of a gun. Okay, we're free. But yeah, guys, this is the structure that I was talking about. It's different than the other, and there's drop-offs right here. So I want to try this out, but if I keep getting stuck, then we're going to be played out. All right, so we got a suggestion that GM be played by Jack Black. I don't know about that. Oh, I'm not even in all messages. Son of a fish, what have I missed? What the heck was that? I didn't want to go with Casper is. I mean, I'm probably not. You have to tell they were in, and then I have a shot. Moon. And then you could tell, as you're serenading or prior to, when they ask you, what's in the case? You say, my fishing rod, and boom, bro. I mean, at this point in time, it'll be like a nice fishing rod, but you could say that, dog. Actually, let me turn it this way, bros, to give you a little bit of that. Because since we are not catching any fish, we gotta at least give some visual. Bear Grylls for Colin? I guess Colin does have a little bit, or was, no, I think that was both him and Bromance, that they've gone to England. We said that Bromance was the groundskeeper, the royal groundskeeper for the Queen. Does Colin strike me as a Bear Grylls type of guy? I mean, the audience won't know any better, but we will. So that's why we got to keep them as accurate as possible. Now, if Creel is in this rom-com, guys, Creel is gonna be like, what would Creel be? Now that is a dangerous question to ask right there. What movie character would represent Creel? Or movie character. What actor would represent Creel? That one is very dangerous. David Spade. I'm not exactly sure who would represent Creel. Did you say that Jet Li would be Creel Unlimited? I don't know if that. I'm not sure that that I agree with that one. Jet Li as Creel. I just don't. I mean, it doesn't even roll off the tongue correctly, bro. Jet Li as Chicken Creel. The dude from Waterboy that nobody understands. The funniest part about that is the nobody understands portion of that. That makes me chuckle. Did you say Creel would be Edward Scissorhands? Or are you saying that Creel is Johnny Depp? Because if Creel is Johnny Depp, bro, that's very suave for Creel. But then again, when Creel said when he was younger, he got all the chicas. Creel is Jim Carrey. That one's kind of close. That one is kind of close. But I don't think Jim Carrey has ever... Let me go on high all the way to the other spot. I'm sitting on this old Vato seat. It's not that bad. I'm going off into the sunset. I'm riding into the sunset, guys. Imagine I'm on a little caballito right here, guys. Here, 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 here. Let's go, Silver. And we're riding off into the sunset. You know, one more cast before I gotta go. All right. Well, Sam, Creel will be very pleased when he realizes we had this conversation. He's going to be very pleased to say that you thought he had Johnny Depp vibes. GM said the old Vato seat it's the way to go. And maybe it is. I mean, right now, it's the way to go. I should probably let Creel know that this conversation was happening. I'll say, bro, they gave you props. They called you Johnny Depp. I don't see it. Let's slow it down. We'll cast to this area up for a little bit. So there's more people that use the old Vato seat than I thought. I thought you guys were youngins, young bucks. Maybe everybody uses the old Vato seat, and I am the only insane person not using the old Vato seat. I mean, that's not the first time that would have happened, that everybody else is doing something and I'm all like, nah. What am I hung up on? On the first cast. First cast and I'm already hung up. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I don't know if this is a hung up for good or I can work this out because I was pulling on it. I thought it was line initially, but I was clearly wrong. Oh, Jaya. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of fish marking here, but I don't know. That could just be shad or something. I mean, crappie or something. Oh, that's a different seat right there. You had the super comfy seat with the back unlimited. That's the one that you were using. That one's different. All right, let's drop the jig like it's hot. As you guys can see, the days are extending. That is a question that only Unlimited can answer. Is it comfier than sitting or than being in the compartment of the Ranger? $69, bro. Let me turn that ever so slightly. Dang, these birds are going crazy. Well, I can see that Unlimited is not a fan of Natasha. No one can replace Annette. Mother son of a gun. Okay, we're free. That's cool. Here, let me fish from over here, guys, so you could get a better look of or at the sunset. I've taken myself out of my own situation. Maybe you guys can even see all those arches down there. Yo, what up, Nunya? What's happening? It's been a long time. You are correct. Colin suggested that Creel be Kevin Hart. I could kind of see it. I can kind of see the chaotic kind of situation that would maybe one time. Where you at? Thump us up with a BBL Plus so we can start February off with a payout. These guys gotta buy Valentine's presents and stuff for, hopefully Moon does, but we're still working on that. Buy some Valentine's oh, but never mind. It's a Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Well, technically you guys could take the Bass Pro Shop gift card and buy her something from Bass Pro Shop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't gonna be flowers, but you can buy her something from Bass Pro Shop. So I'll throw 2 more casts while there is a little bit of sunset left. Let me bring the phone over here with me. I'll interrupt the sunset real quick. Bro, why would you guys choose Ed Norton for Snizzle? Are we? I mean, the one time that I saw Snizzle, I wasn't all like, yo, Snizzle is pretty rip. So like Ed Norton should be, though also Krill's not black. So I guess none of that matters. This is fictional, loosely based on a true story. Oh, I know why there. I mean, there's one particular character, but that has been played in Ed Norton's past. But I'm just saying, if we're just basing it on the actor himself, I don't think that he's really giving me Ed Norton vibes. Last cast right here, guys. And then I gotta go. One more cast, then I gotta go. See? Right there, bro. That's love. Nunya got his girlfriend, a 12-inch jointed Rapala, and she knew that he loved her at that point in time. Now she took the hooks off because she didn't want to get like hurt or anything, so that's smart. Terry Crews. Okay, we've lost it. Good thing that was the last cast, because Terry Crews for Snizzle. We've just gone off the deep end, as has my jig. It has gone in the deep end, and it is probably in about 20-some feet of water right now. But that right there, my friends, that right there is the last cast for the day. So if we're keeping score, guys, we only caught that one little Juan. Okay, Cruz is funny. Yeah, he is. We only caught that one little Juan. That one little Juan weighed in at 2 pounds, 4 ounces. But we got back out on the water, guys, and that is the start. You get back out on the water, and then you see what's up. All right, Travis, you have a good night as well. We got out on the water. We caught a fish, guys. We remember what catching a fish feels like. It's okay. What the heck is going on here? My apologies, dudes. We are having some, I don't know, technical difficulties. We'll call it that. We'll call it that, but I guess you guys could just be enjoying the sunset. Blip, blip, blip. And there we go. Now the technical difficulties have been fixed. And as we head out, we'll play one more time. 7-pound guest list for those of you that missed it earlier. Or at least I think we are. We might not, no. But we might not. Who knows? Here we go.
What's up? What's happening? Yes, LA happening. Lake Guntersville, we live. Streaming live, y'all locked in. They call me Latin Assassin, Ranger, Silver, Sliding Splash. Sun just cracked that backwood ridge. Thermos, coffee cooler pack, that's it. Chat blowing up on my screen, y'all laughing. Guntersville is in here deep, all bragging. Fast, long line, tight, calm, talk trashing. 7-pound guest list, that's my passion. What's up? What's happening? It's the Latin Assassin out here on the field, just casting. Guntersville is in the chat, all clapping. On silver, I'm sliding, snatching. Big green bags, that's action. 7-pound BBLs, I'm back. What's up? What's happening? Fog burn off that brush pile glow. Spotlight come, I'm moving slow. Can't say LA, hit that road. First flip down, then the right tip go. Drink sing sweet, that head shake it. Whole string yelling, don't you slip. Lift that hog, hold deck going mad. Hold it to the cam, say, tell 'em what's good. What's up? What's happening? It's the Latin Assassin out here on the field, just casting. Guntersville is in the chat, all clapping. On silver, I'm sliding, snatching. Big green bags, that's action. 7-pound BBLs, I'm back. What's up? What's happening? Late light on that river bend. Same crew riding with me again. From the bank to the boat we can. Hit go live, let the show begin. If you hear that greeting, you already know. One more cast before I gotta go. What's up? What's happening? Assassin out here on the field, just casting. Guntersville is in the chat, all clapping. On silver, I'm sliding, snatching. Big green bags, that's action. 7-pound BBLs, I'm back. What's up? What's happening? LA out.
And while I go get the truck, guys, we will play the rest of the Guntersville jazz.
Oh yeah, and my side. I'm the Latin boss. I'm the Latin boss. Every single day, silver keeps flashing. Eyes vision live, you can't deny. Reeling in dreams under Guntersville sky. They say the lake's a mirror, I see a king. Ripples in the water, hear my anthem sing. Silver's my stage, fish my crowd. Catching big bites, make my mama proud. Every hook's a promise, every reel's a prayer. I'm the Latin by assassin, legend out there. Haters in the comments, man, they just watch while I'm out here reeling in bites non-stop. Sharp like blades in the skies, throttle down, silver skates on glass, both slicing clean like a samurai slash. Krill got the bait lines heavy with dreams, unlimited vision, plotting schemes, callers on the deck, calling the plays. LA and GM setting the blaze. Engine growl, yeah, that's our sound. Lake so smooth, feel skybound. Guntersville gang, we own this town. Guntersville, Guntersville, on the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LA and GM even Krill too. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Guntersville, Guntersville, riding on silver, ripping this building. Dockside vibes where the stories unfold. Fish tails big, but the crew stays bold. Trophies stacking like chips in a game.
right, guys. I do appreciate you guys joining us. It's been a while since we've been back, but we showed up. We didn't show out, but we showed up. We caught ourselves a little Juan. What did we accomplish today? We caught ourselves that little Juan, and we're in the beginning stages of just finalizing the details of Moon's potential tier to finance it. So this is really, I mean, it's headed in a positive direction, guys. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. So the Rodcast will spawn some love connection somewhere in this world, and we're hoping that it ends up being Moon, but we'll see what happens. So guys, as always, what's up, Rude? A little late to the party there, Rude, but what up, dog? Am I able to download the song somewhere? Oh yeah, none yet. So what you do is you go to, the channel is called For the Guntersville. For the Guntersville. So that is Guntersvillans. For the Guntersville, and that's where you can see all the jams that have been made for the Rodcast, and they have all been made by 22AI. So guys, we are still trying to make that love connection. So if it doesn't happen on this Rodcast, it will happen on the next one. And if it doesn't happen on that one, it will happen on the next one. One of these days, we are going to make it happen. So my dudes, as always, I appreciate you guys rolling with me. And you know how we do. Fish around and find out. Also, be safe, guys, and do what you do. Have a good week, players. Peace out.